Do you see this paradox? Never before in history have people had so many self-improvement and personal development tools, from books, courses, and podcasts to habit-tracking apps. Yet strangely, many still feel stuck, as if every day is just an endless loop of the day before. I remember meeting a friend, John. He had read dozens of self-help books and downloaded countless time management apps, but after just a few weeks, everything fell apart. He said, "Maybe I just haven't found the perfect method." But the truth is, that wasn't the problem. The irony is this: failure in personal development doesn't come from a lack of knowledge, but from a lack of consistency to see things through. Personal development isn't a game of collecting more and more ideas. It's about daring to turn one single idea into daily action, even when it's boring and no one is cheering you on. In today's video, UpMind Journey will share with you 8 counterintuitive mindsets, simple yet powerful principles that can help you break through faster than 90% of people. If you've ever felt stuck in the cycle of learning a lot but changing little, this will be the key to stepping into a whole new level. 1. Don't chase the perfect plan. Many people begin their self-improvement journey with what sounds like a flawless plan. Wake up at 5 a.m., hit the gym, meditate, read, and work according to a tightly packed schedule. But within days, everything collapses. They think, maybe I chose the wrong method. The truth is, the problem isn't choosing wrong. It's switching too quickly. In personal development, there is no magic blueprint. What matters is choosing a path that's good enough and sticking with it, even when it feels boring. A mediocre plan consistently followed always beats an excellent plan abandoned halfway. And when you commit to sticking with one path, another challenge appears, one that's often even harder. 2. Embrace the phase of feeling lost. Whenever you start a new skill or habit, there will be moments of confusion and disorientation. Many mistake this as failure and quit. But in reality, that confusion means your brain is forming new connections. Feeling lost isn't a sign of failure. It's proof you're entering the growth zone. If you can push through it, you'll discover a stronger version of yourself. But once you move past this confusion, a bigger question arises. Is understanding alone enough, or do you need something stronger to truly change? 3. Action matters more than strategy. Many people get stuck in the research loop, reading more books, watching more videos, taking more notes, yet nothing changes in real life. Meanwhile, those who act immediately, even clumsily, go much further. In self-improvement, ordinary actions consistently repeated beat any perfect strategy abandoned halfway. So instead of chasing new ideas, pick one thing you already know and do it for 7 days straight. You'll be amazed at the difference. If you find these insights helpful, hit like and subscribe to UpMind Journey to join me for the next parts. And once you've started taking action, the next question is, how do you turn short-term action into lasting power that truly changes who you are? 4. The 100-day rule. Endurance shapes identity. Notice this. By day 7, most people quit. By day 30, only a small group remains. But by day 100, you're among the rare few still standing. The 100-day rule is powerful because it doesn't just build habits, it forges identity. When you persist for 100 days, you're not just better at one thing, you become the kind of person who sees things through. I once challenged myself to run for 100 days straight. At first, it was exhausting, but by the end, I wasn't just fitter. I had built a resilience that spread into my work and relationships. That's the magic. 100 days don't just change a habit, they change who you are. 5. Environment is the ultimate lever. You may have strong willpower, but if you live surrounded by complainers and negativity, you'll be dragged down. On the other hand, being around disciplined, optimistic, growth-minded people naturally lifts you higher. Self-improvement is like sailing. The better you use the wind, the further your boat goes. That's why, instead of relying only on willpower, design your environment. A tidy workspace, supportive friends, or even silencing notifications on your phone. These small changes can become the wind that propels you forward. And once your environment supports you, you realize this. Changing your life doesn't always require huge steps. Sometimes, it's the tiniest actions that matter most. 6. The power of micro-habits. Many people believe personal development requires big changes, switching careers, changing lifestyles, or starting huge projects. But in truth, it's the small, micro-level habits that create lasting domino effects. Writing 3 lines in a journal, walking for 10 minutes, or drinking 1 extra glass of water, these may seem trivial, but repeated daily they build massive results. Imagine placing 1 brick each day until eventually you've built a solid wall. Yet, even after building micro habits, another common mistake often keeps people stuck. 7. Measuring and feedback. The key to escaping the illusion of busyness. Some people think they're making progress, but once they track it, the reality looks very different. You think you exercise regularly, but it's only 2 times a week. You think you read a lot, but it's just a few pages. Without measurement, self-improvement is just an illusion. Tracking gives you proof to build confidence and data to adjust. A calendar, a tracking app, or simply marking each day. These tools show your real progress. And once you see proof, you'll know exactly how to adjust to move forward. But perhaps the most important factor lies in mindset, because everything you've built so far will collapse without this final piece. 8. Long-term thinking, the foundation for sustainability. We live in a world obsessed with speed. Lose weight in 7 days, change your life in 30, become a millionaire in 90. But personal development is not instant. Those who go far don't ask, how soon will I see results? They ask, who will I become in 3 years, in 5 years? With long-term vision, you stop being frustrated by short-term setbacks and instead value every small step. Long-term thinking transforms change from a temporary project into a lasting lifestyle. And that is the true key to growth. We've just gone through 8 core principles to progress faster in self-improvement and personal development. First, don't waste time chasing the perfect plan. Choose a good enough path and stay consistent. Second, embrace the phase of feeling lost, because that's the doorway to growth. Third, action matters more than strategies on paper. Fourth, the 100-day rule turns persistence into identity. Then, remember that environment is a lever, micro habits create domino effects, measurement keeps you from the illusion of busyness. And finally, long-term thinking is the foundation of true sustainability. Now it's time to act. Choose one of these principles and start today. Try a small habit, redesign your environment, or begin tracking your progress. Don't wait for perfection, because today's action is what creates tomorrow's perfection. And I want to hear from you. Among these 8 principles, which one will you start with first? A, the 100-day discipline, B, micro habits, or C, designing your environment? Comment below, and I'll read every single response. If this video gave you new insights on your personal development journey, hit like, share, and subscribe to Up Mind Journey. I've also left a special gift and recommended books and courses in the description below. Remember this, change doesn't come from one big decision, but from the small steps you repeat every single day. And if you stay consistent, the rewards will far exceed anything you expect.